Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the Channel for Grace. My name is Gobind, and I am so excited to be here today to talk all about the astrology of the new moon in Aquarius, as well as the Chinese New Year of the wood dragon. So what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at the chart of the new moon, looking through the aspects, also talking about what's the general energy of the new moon, the stargates that are being activated by the new moon, the chakra and system of the body, the gene key, and we're going to read the Siddhic frequency of the gene key, which is the divine frequency of the gene key. And then I'll mention the human design gate that this moon is happening in. But tomorrow I will be doing a broadcast specifically for the human design transit reading of the new moon. And it gives us a really nice perspective from the astrology to the human design. We can put together this like really awesome picture of like the true energy of this new moon. But this new moon is super powerful because it is initiating us into the Chinese New Year. And it always does every year, but this year it is happening with Pluto also in Aquarius, which we've never seen before. So it's kind of crazy. Before we dive into the astrology, I would love to invite you to please subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up as well. All of those things really help the channel and the views. Hello, Olga. Welcome in. Say hi in the chat if you're here. I love to say hi to everybody. And I love to be very interactive in my live broadcasts. And the exciting news is that we have the Moon Goddess training, which begins on February 9th, on the day of this actual new moon. And so I might as well share with you guys the screen so that you can also see some of the information about the Moon Goddess training and where to find it. So I want to share this because this year is actually a really powerful time. This beginning of the dragon year is very, very different than the year that we're moving out of, which was the year of the rabbit. So the program, the Moon Goddess training, always begins on a new moon. And this one just happens to be the one that was chosen for the initiation. So the initiation of the energy of this new moon is literally what we're going to be experiencing throughout the whole program of the Moon Goddess training. So if you go to my website, or if you click the link in the description of this video, my website is channelforgrace.com. You'll see all of the information about the Moon Goddess training. What I want to share with you is just this little short description of each of the levels. So level 1 is going to teach you the fundamentals of how the Akashic records work and what they are. And we do this as we journey through the mystery schools of ancient Atlantis, through the Akashic records, through Kundalini yoga meditations, and through learning, like school style, the Hermetic alchemy, sacred geometry, laws of the universe, the gene keys, like so many amazing topics. Astrology also there. We cover a lot of astrology. We cover the chakras. I mean, it just goes on and on. And it's the most jam-packed of all the 3 levels in terms of all the information. So if you want to do just level 1, you totally can. And I actually have extended the deal that is, instead of paying 1111, you only pay 888 if you sign up. And there are payment plans available for the program. Level 2 helps us to apply the teachings that we learn in level 1 deeply into our personal lives, inviting us to heal from trauma and awaken our intuitive abilities that will help us tap into and read the Akashic records. And when I say read the Akashic records, I mean there's a whole different way that I approach it, which is actually really, really powerful and connected to ancient Atlantean wisdom and knowledge. And then level 3 is the actual Akashic record certification course. And like I said, you can sign up for just one of them. You can sign up for all 3. I do have a deal going on right now if you do sign up for all 3 levels, which is you buy all 3 levels for the price of just 2 of them. And you can spread that out into payments if you would like. This is, this did this yesterday too. This is the schedule for level 1. And actually all the schedules are posted on the website, so you can check it out, and all the information, like what are we going to learn? Initiation, you're going to be initiated into the ancient mystery schools of Hathor and ancient Atlantis, and learn how to activate your sacred space as you step into your sovereignty. You're going to learn how intuition works, how to access it, and how to find your psychic gifts in your natal chart. You're going to learn the essence of embodying the sacred divine feminine and how to take care of yourself by setting healthy boundaries in your life. You're going to learn how to find the goddess markings in your natal chart and discover what type of cosmic goddess you embody through understanding the asteroids, the planet Venus in your chart, what Venus phase you were born under, as well as what Venus star point you embody. We're also going to explore the gene keys activation sequence as a tool to help you understand your life's work, your evolution, your radiance, and your purpose in life, all with the aim of understanding your unique genius and transforming your shadows into gifts. You're going to learn what the moon phases are, how to work with the moon phases to manifest, and the transiting moon to access magical and multi-dimensional portals. Hello, Marisela. You will learn what the 13 moon centers are, how to identify them within yourself, how to chart them and balance them, and how to honor your own moon center cycle with the aim of living in harmony and balance with your emotions. You will learn how to create your own moon goddess altar, honoring everything you have learned in this course, as well as how ritual and sacred ceremony can enhance your divine feminine experience. We will embark on a 40-day meditation journey together. The meditation comes from the ancient lineage of Kundalini yoga, known to have been channeled from the Akashic. This 40-day meditation practice will help you stop negative habits, clear your mind, activate all chakras, and increase your intuitive abilities. Together, we will enter into the Akashic records through our temple initiations and explore the magic of our timeless soul. You will also be learning everything about the Akashic records and how they work. And we will be diving deep into understanding of the creation of the universe, the earth, the galactic and the cosmic plan and purpose, the sacred web of Akashic records, how accessing this web will help you be of service to this planet and help you to live coherently with your body, mind, and spirit. Hello, Jeanette. Each week, we will experience a new temple initiation through the Akashic records. These initiations were the ones required of the initiates in the mystery schools of ancient Egypt and ancient Atlantis. We will take a deep dive into the exploration of the 7 hermetic laws in alchemy through the weekly sessions and work on becoming coherent in all of these areas in our lives. We will also explore sacred geometry and how it is related to the 7 hermetic laws, and explore the 9 dimensions and how they relate to our bodies, chakras, and astrological chart. Shall I go on? Each week, we will work on acclimating our frequency through Kundalini Yoga meditations and Kriyas to prepare for the temple initiations. This is how we will start off each weekend or each time we meet. Kundalini Yoga is an ancient practice believed to have been channeled from the Akashic. This yogic technology works on the 8 major chakras in the body, the 10 bodies, and your whole body, mind, and spirit. Okay, that's just level 1. And I do have a free Akashic healing retreat that you can join. And then level 2 takes it even deeper, and then level 3. So check it out. There's a link in the bio. This is what I really wanted to show you. If you buy all 3 levels, you're going to get 1 free. And the special deal is 2222. Also, really exciting news is that right now I am waiting for our workbook to get approved, for it to be printed like in a professional book form. And I can't freaking wait for that to happen so that we can have our actual workbook in a book form. That is what I've been getting asked for forever, because there's 164 pages of handouts in level 1 that when I give them all to you one by one and you print them out, they can get crazy if you don't like put it together in a nice binder and everything. So it's been a little hectic with the amount of handouts. And so this year we're going to actually get a book. So I am so freaking excited about it. And we begin, like I mentioned, this Friday. Please join us if you feel like you want to do it, but the financial burden feels a little bit intense. Just reach out to me, because I do offer payment plans, and I don't want the money to get in the way of you actually participating on this amazing program. So I love the goddesses in the chat describing their experience. Hello, Sanders. Welcome in. Hello, Dawn, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. And now let us dive into the astrology of this new moon in Aquarius. It is a big one. It is a big deal. So let's check it out. So this is the chart. And the way that you know that it is a new moon is that the sun and the moon are conjunct. This moon is happening at exactly 20 degrees and 40 minutes of Aquarius, which is actually cool numbers, right? So numerologically, it's a really special energy. We also have Mercury and Pluto in Aquarius. And the thing that's really interesting about that is that we have never had a Chinese New Year with Pluto right there with it. So this is going to bring in the vibe of the Aquarian age, the full transformation that we are going to be embarking on, that we are embarking on already with Pluto. But right now, it is this year is the official year where Pluto comes into Aquarius and then stays in Aquarius for like more than 20 years. So it's kind of crazy, but it's really, really exciting that this specific Chinese New Year is happening at the same time that there is Pluto also as well. So what is a new moon in Aquarius? Every time we have a new moon in Aquarius, we also have a Chinese New Year, but some new moons in Aquarius are a little more special than the others because of the astrology that is happening along with it, which for us, it would be Pluto and Mercury right there in a stellium, in an Aquarius stellium as well. So this year, we are entering into the year of the wood dragon. New moons are for setting intentions, and Aquarius brings in the new, the fresh energy and the very activating energy for our DNA ascension journeys. Now, because this energy is ruled by Uranus, it can be unpredictable, but it's also going to be very, very exciting. So lots of exciting things and changes are coming up with this moon. It's initiating us into a whole new year in terms of the Chinese zodiac. So it's like a new year beginning. Hello, Raessa. Welcome and thank you for being here. So let's talk a little bit about the wood dragon. So this is information I pulled from the web. I'm not a Chinese zodiac expert, but this is what I got. The year of the wood dragon stands out for the rare fusion of the dragon's strength with the attributes of the wood element. What this means for us is that this is a year of innovation, of vision, and growth. This is a time for visionary leaders, innovators, and creative problem solvers to take center stage. 2024 is considered auspicious for initiating new projects, exploring opportunities, and creating value for oneself and others. This is a time to nurture your passions, to explore new opportunities, and set ambitious yet achievable goals. Like all of this is like just freaking epic. This is a great time for partnerships and working with others to help you thrive. So collaborations are amazing during this time. These collaborations will help you gain recognition. Love that. Wood and Dragon is about creativity, energy, fierceness, and kindness. We embrace personal growth and discover new facets of ourself. We will feel revitalized, focused, healthy, and should prioritize exercise and movement of the body. Oh, I love this. This is a year to pursue our dreams and goals with confidence, hell yeah, and determination. We can experience significant skill development and many opportunities for our career and life path to unfold. Hell yes. Overall, this will be a year of positive growth, collaboration, personal transformations, enhanced well-being, and career advancements. Like, yes, please. So it's time to set some powerful intentions with this frickin' new moon. Are you guys ready? I talked about the stellium that is happening here with Mercury and Pluto and how significant that is. Mercury expanding our mind, bringing in more innovative thoughts and ways of thinking, new ways of thinking. Pluto helping us step into our power. The Aquarian age getting like a huge boost, activation, and energy to guide us forward into the future. Now, this is a moon that is actually squaring Uranus. And that is significant because Uranus is the ruler. So there it is. There's the square. So Uranus is the ruler of this moon because Uranus rules Aquarius. So he's dispositing the energy. Uranus has been in Taurus for quite some time and will continue to be in Taurus for quite some time. And because Uranus rules and Aquarius rules revolution, shift, change, surprises, lightning strikes, you know, if Uranus is in Taurus, this is like an earthquake on the earth that will shake we can see it already, shaking everything up so that we can have a new world. This is it. This is like the earthquake, the revolution that's happening on the planet. And so beautiful that it is making a square, although squares can be really challenging. This can bring up like possibly feeling like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this, like feeling uncertain. But we have to trust. The key is to trust that we have what it takes to do what we need to do, to move forward, to do the things that we need to do to move forward into the the future. So I feel like this square to Uranus is kind of like lighting a fire under our feet to freaking go. Because squares are challenges that need to be resolved. So this moon is presenting a challenge for us collectively and for us individually that needs to be resolved. So in your own personal life, what needs to be resolved? What do you need to move through? It's like a little hurdle that you have to step over, or maybe it might be a big hurdle. I don't know. It just that part kind of depends on you personally. But if it is nevertheless some kind of a hurdle, some kind of a challenge that shows up where you have to move through it and resolve it. It is the only way. So that does come with the territory of this moon. However, the moon is making a beautiful trine and sextile to the nodes. So trine, the south node, is looking back into the past and almost like making a choice to release the past, to let go of what no longer serves you so that you can continue moving forward. And there's no moon other than Aquarius to help you move forward. Like, this is the power of this moon. It's Aquarius. Aquarius is the future of humanity, the Aquarian age. So I think the trine to the south node is actually really beautiful. This moon is also, during this moon, Mercury is basically conjunct Pluto within orb and also making a square to Jupiter, who's over here in Taurus. Now, Jupiter expands everything he touches. So this Jupiter square is actually a good thing. It's going to expand our power. It may feel like there might be some kind of a power struggle going on, either internally or externally in our lives. But we have the ability to think our way through it, to like innovatively move through whatever comes up, find the solutions to this. Because that's what Aquarius does. It focuses on the future and on new ideas. So if new ideas come in, you can resolve and move your way through anything. So I feel like that's a positive thing. Venus and Mars are both in Capricorn. They are within orb of a conjunction. And Capricorn is all about goals, long-term goals for the future. So this is, I feel, positive because what we desire, Venus, we desire to be successful in Capricorn. We desire like to be recognized for our achievements. We desire to achieve. We desire to be ambitious. And Mars is like, let's fucking go. Mars loves Capricorn. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So he's like, let's do it. Like, you want this? Let's go. I'm going to help you go get it. So hell yeah. I love that we have this Capricorn energy here because Capricorn is the focus on career, life path, mission, life purpose for ourselves. And to be desiring that and to have Mars right there helping us to go get it. This is all happening already right now because these planets have been in Capricorn for a little bit. But for them to be here during this new moon, Chinese New Year, that is ushering us into the future and a whole new year. This is a beautiful mark, a mark of power. Yeah, right, Reza? Like, take your power back. This is literally what this freaking moon is all about. Isn't that crazy? It's funny that your background picture looks like the album cover. Venus is making a beautiful trine to and you know that Venus Mars conjunction is making trine to Uranus. That's excitement that comes in, exciting new action, exciting new desires, and unpredictable energy, but in a positive way. The one thing though that is actually really interesting about this moon is that you have Venus right here at 21 degrees making a T-square to the nodes and technically to Chiron as well. So healing we're being called to heal, like karmically. And whenever there's a square to the nodes, the planet is going, okay, where am I at? How much have I moved forward from here? How much have I let go of in the past? Where am I at in terms of healing karma, soul contracts, and where am I going? Do I know where I'm going? Am I going in the right direction? So all of that is really, really, really beautiful. Yeah. If you guys don't have a YouTube subscription, you're going to get ads no matter what, whether I'm live or whether you're watching replays. So might want to, that's why you're getting the ads. So apologize for that. But there's nothing I can do about it. That's like YouTube's way of like making money or whatever. But anyways, so that's why it's happening. But basically we have this beautiful opportunity here to take note of where we are, where we have been, how far we've come, and where we are going. And then Mars is making a sextile to Neptune, which enhances our intuition and our ability to listen and trust our intuition when it comes to aligning us with action, like taking action. So we can trust our intuition to guide us in the right direction as to what action to take. With the closeness between Mars and Pluto, you have power. Like power to take action. Determination is like Mars and Pluto like each other. They go really well together. So it's like all of this is about use the power that you're freaking getting and then take it forward towards the future, towards creating the future that you freaking want. And we have a sextile from Jupiter to Saturn as well. There's a lot of stuff going on with this moon, you guys. I mean, this is like jam-packed. I feel like obviously a sextile is going to feel good. It's going to feel like that energy of maturity. We bring the maturity. We bring the wise sage into this. Jupiter magnifies that energy. It's a spiritual path that we are on with Saturn, and it's going to get expanded. And the magic of Pisces is to be able to dream your dreams into reality. And Jupiter in Taurus is the manifestation of the physical. And Uranus says, well, the manifestation of the physical is actually very, very different. It's new, not different, but it's new and it's revolutionary. All of this is really, really wild. We have Mercury, the two stargates that are activating right now are with Venus and Pluto. So Venus is on Lyran stargates. And that is the oldest, the Lyrans are the oldest souls in the galaxy. So they bring ancestral wisdom coming through what we desire, Venus. And then Pluto is on Altair. Oh, you can't see that. Pluto is on Altair, which is the Eagle Star, and it's the Aquila star seeds, helping us to see a higher perspective. This new moon activates the third eye, according to the ancient Atlanteans. Dude, I can't wait for my book to come out, you guys. According to the ancient Atlantean priests and priestesses, Aquarius rules the third eye chakra and also the nervous system of the body. So if your nervous system, I was talking about this, I can't remember what broadcast I was talking about it on. But if you feel like your nervous system is jacked right now, that makes perfect sense, because this energy is all about the nervous system, and we can feel like Kundalini awakenings. We can feel like that. It's electricity, right? It's like lightning bolt electricity. We can feel like activations within the body, and it can feel like tingling sensations. It can feel like vibration, and all of that stuff is super uncomfortable. Like, it doesn't really feel good. It can feel like overwhelm to the nervous system. So whatever you can do to help you during this time is really important. I always post, hello, Debbie, welcome in. I always post a meditation for every new and full moon in the Starseed membership. And I would love for you guys to join me in the Starseed membership. Once the book comes out, I am going to be really promoting the Starseed membership, because we're going to be basically moving through the book together. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll announce it soon. But we're going to be moving through the year together using the book that's going to be coming out. and moving through it in the Starseed membership. But you will have an opportunity. I'm going to do a meditation specifically to help us calm our nervous system. And that's going to be available Friday, before Friday morning, afternoon-ish, when the actual new moon is going on. And you'll also have a journal to help you journal and set intentions for this powerful new moon. But there you have it. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to read all about the gene key of this moon. And this new moon happens to be landing on the 49th gene key, which is all about changing the world from the inside. It is part of the Ring of Whirlwind. So it's kind of crazy. The Ring of Whirlwind is a genetic codon group chemically linking the 49th gene key to the master key 55. Together, these keys are currently carrying out a powerful mutative process for humanity, bringing drastic changes at all levels of society. Together, they create the rebirth of freedom, or the freedom of rebirth. The associated amino acid, histidine, is released during physical orgasm. As this codon moves through the human genome, it can be likened to a collective orgasm, a spiraling force of consciousness that ripples through the body. Oh my God, this is crazy. Through the body of humanity, taking us to higher and higher levels of unity and ecstasy. What in the what? Dude. And this energy moves from the shadow of reaction. So we're transmuting the shadow of reaction to the gift of revolution, and eventually to the City of Rebirth. So why don't we read about that City of Rebirth? Yeah, this is some crazy stuff. Here we go. The 49th city. Rebirth. No, I was also wondering that same too. Jeanette, I have no idea. No, this is really funny. I just had some soup. And so it was really hot and it was really spicy. And I think that's why my cheeks are red. Because I was wondering, the minute I started this broadcast, I was like, what the fuck? My cheeks look a lot red than normal. So anyways, I don't know what's going on there. I'm not blushing. But anyways, this is hilarious. Yeah, what exactly, Olga? The 49th city, Rebirth. The forking of the species. Whatever that means. I'm just kidding. The 49th city represents a huge leap in consciousness. Wow. Because it engenders a state of mystical divorce. The shift is in perspective from the 49th shadow to the 49th gift is vast, but the dimensional shift from the 49th gift to the 49th city is like moving into hyperspace. The very same energy configuration within our DNA that allows human beings to kill other life forms actually carries the impetus that will give birth to our total freedom. This is the deep chemical connection between the 55th city and the 49th city. Together, they create the rebirth of freedom, or the freedom of rebirth. These two gene keys are bonded together in the codon group known as the Ring of the Whirlwind. It is the 49th city that will rebuild our world after the 49th gift has begun to disassemble it. To understand how this works, one has to see the limitation of the gift state of consciousness. At the gift level, the 49th gift of revolution is still prone to going around in circles. Once we have escaped the vibration of fear, our world will indeed be different. It will improve so greatly and so rapidly that it will make time itself dizzy. But a further secret lurks within our DNA, and its seed is here within you right now. The secret lies in the expression mystical divorce. Revolutions, by nature of their name, keep coming around. After the coming shift in consciousness, humanity will settle into a new pattern and a totally new cycle. The genetic filtering process that is just beginning will continue for many generations. For a new mutation to take hold of humanity, an immensely complex process has to take place. In genetics, certain genes appear to have an unmistakable effect on our behavior or phenotype, whereas others do not. Such genes are known as penetrant genes. The penetrance of the mutation in the codon relating to the 49th and 55th cities will be profound, and human behavioral patterns will shift dramatically. However, the means by which a mutation spreads throughout the entire gene pool of a single species is limited by many factors, among them the presence of recessive genes, genes which effectively slow down the spread of mutation. This suggests that it is highly unlikely such a mutation will overtake the whole human species. The most likely occurrence is that it will split our current species. To draw an analogy, it might be helpful to imagine the world 40,000 years ago, populated by two very different branches of hominid, Neanderthal man and Cro-Magnon man. Cro-Magnon man forms the earliest known branch of Homo sapiens, whereas Neanderthal man is from a far older branch of the species living as far back as 350,000 years ago. For unknown reasons, the older species, Neanderthal, became extinct. The 49th city conceals an archetype that appears to be a part of all human evolution, that of rebirth. In other words, every once in a while, along the evolutionary chain, a new species is born out of the old species. In paleoanthropology, this is known as the Eve theory, or single origin hypothesis. However, despite its origins, the new species, like the mystical phoenix, has nothing in common with its parent. It rises up out of the genetic material of the old and takes a whole new direction. This is the core of the 49th city, and it is the meaning of the term mystical divorce. Revolutions keep going round at a certain level of frequency, but evolution is a spiral requiring sudden leaps. At such times, revolution gives way to rebirth. Hey, Ariel. Hello, Paris. Welcome in. We have seen that the 49th gift is deeply concerned with the socio-political infrastructure of our civilization. The 49th city brings some further insights into this. The first insight is that the world in its current form cannot be fixed, no matter how profound or far-reaching the revolution may be. The very bedrock of our modern society is founded upon a species that has always made decisions rooted in fear. In this respect, the whole civilization is rotten from its core. The only way for a new future to be created is to begin from scratch. The 49th city is harsh in this respect, but its sights are set upon a far distant goal, and that goal can only be accomplished with a new beginning, a rebirth. As the city dawns, a new civilization will be built as the old one continues to crumble. Two types of human beings will coexist. Both will live from a totally different awareness. The old genetic fractal of humanity will still live from fear. So they will doubtless fear the changes that they see all around them. This is already happening, you guys. Once one can see the early form of this pattern occurring in the world even now. If all this is really the case, you may wonder, what are we to do as individuals? If such a rebirth is really on the cusp of occurring, and if the future is already genetically predetermined by a collective evolutionary urge, then does it matter what we each do at all? If even the most revolutionary of impulses cannot fix the current world, Dawn, then what is the purpose of following our gifts? In many ways, this is one of the biggest questions posed by this book. The answer is as simple as it is profound. This evolutionary leap into a whole new way of functioning depends upon us following our gifts. If we cannot create the waves of the new revolution at all levels of society, then the rebirth that takes place at the zenith of consciousness in the realm of the cities cannot take place. The rebirth is the organic flowering of the revolution. Just because we cannot fix the world as it is, does not mean that we cannot make the world a better place. Our vision of the perfect future is precisely what creates the necessary frequency shift that will trigger the genetic forking of our species. Yes, it will happen because it must happen, but we must still create that happening. This is the paradox. Just as there is an evolutionary force pushing us upwards within all matter, so there is an involutionary force working its way down from the realms of spirit towards the material plane. We see this involutionary force clearly in the programming partner of the 49th, the fourth city of forgiveness. Forgiveness is an energy frequency working its way down into form, clearing and releasing everything in its path. This genetic cleansing makes the rebirth of a new species possible. The entire realm of the cities is the realm of rebirth. You cannot attain the Siddhic state of consciousness without being totally reborn. Every human being who has ever arrived at true enlightenment has experienced such rebirth. The Siddhic state requires both a mystical and genetic divorce from that which came before. This is why those who have attained such states are genetic anomalies during this current stage of evolution. They are the rare flowerings of consciousness that occur as the early echoes of our future work their way down into human form. Dude, I'm getting chills. They force the physical DNA to mutate prematurely in order that the human form can accommodate the future awareness. Such is their power. Because you are reading these words, you are potentially one of these early flowerings. Is that not a beautiful thing to ponder? Fucking love Richard Rudd. You guys, this is a crazy energy changing the world from the inside through like the DNA. This is such a powerful new moon. I can't even put into words like how amazing and how crazy and wild it is. And if you think about, let's just talk about like dragons, right? Dragons are, I should actually get the book and read what the dragon is. I'm going to get the book. Hang on. Because we literally have to know the magic of the dragon energy. It's a mystical creature, okay? Dragon. Seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. I'm getting full body chills right now. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride. And as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Ajni is dim. Agni is described as the inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. The dragon and the third chakra. The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center. It is the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates as the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both inner and outer dimensions. Boom, dude. And the dragon in this book is a spirit animal. Like they have the different elements. It's like spirit element. So it's ether element. So it's like mystical. Like there's so much about it. It's magic. It's like pure magic unfolding before our eyes. I feel it in every sense of the word in my life. There's magic everywhere and it's like just bubbling. And we just got through the Imbolg, which is the halfway point between the winter and the spring. So we're already like closer to spring than we are to the winter. And so we're already starting to see that spring-like energy start to come alive. And this is what I feel is happening. So thank you guys all so much for joining me. I can't wait for us to start the Moon Goddess training this Friday on this freaking new moon and this activation of the New Year of the Dragon. So if you want to join us, please do. Check out all the links below. And of course, join us for the free celebration in Club Chai that we're going to have a freaking party on Friday night in the global community to celebrate the Chinese New Year of the Wood Dragon and the powerful new moon in Aquarius. So Sat Nam, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about the human design, which, if I mention it real quick, the 49th gate is called the Gate of Rejection and Revolution. It's the channel of synthesis, the 1949. It's ego circuit, and it is in the root center, which is the pressure center for dealing with stress. So whole nother side, but we're going to look at it tomorrow and see where this fits in and how this affects us based off of our human design. It's another year training, right, Dawn? It's insane. This is year 3. This is the great Trinity year. So can't freaking wait. Sat Nam. See you guys soon.